Hi class, let's take a look at example 6. And before we actually attempt to try to do the partial fraction decomposition, the actual fraction is not on the proper form. So let me explain. So before you do the partial fraction decomposition, your actual polynomials are supposed to be in this form. So what we technically have here is this sort of a form. So before we apply the fractions, we have to use long division or synthetic division. So let's actually try that first. And what we're going to do here is first divide the actual, what goes on the outside is going to be the x squared plus the 2x. And we're dividing the x to the third plus the 3x squared plus the 7x plus the values of 4. Now remember, how do we start this algorithm? You first look to x times 1. It's going to give you the x to the third, so only if you multiply by x. And then x is going to multiply those two terms. So x to the third and x is going to be an x to the third, 2x, and technically x, it's going to be a 2x squared. And before we go to the next step, we're going to be subtracting. So the red signs are going to be the current actual sign of each of the polynomials. So the end of the first iteration, your x to the thirds cancel, and you're left with an x squared. And then I'm going to drop the 7x. The 7x's are actually coming from above. And then we repeat the actual process. Now you're looking at x squared. In this case, this x squared times what will give you the x squared. So for this one, we're looking at technically plus 1. And the 1 is going to multiply those two. So x squared times 1 is going to be an x squared. 2x plus 1 would be the values of 2x. And then we technically applied the subtraction. So the end of this iteration, I'm getting a 5x plus 4. The 4 is actually coming from above. Okay, so in this case, we can actually rewrite the actual polynomial. So x to the third plus the values of 3x squared plus 7x plus 4 divided by x squared plus 2x. You can actually express this as x plus 1 plus the values of 5x plus 4 over the values of x squared so x squared plus the values of 2x. So technically this is what the integral actually simplifies to. We now need to get the partial fraction decomposition for this portion. So the partial fraction decomposition, and let me just carry this here. So we're going to have to solve, and let me rewrite the problem. So you technically have 5x plus 4 at the bottom of, this is technically an x and an x plus 2. I'm factoring the denominator. It's going to be equivalent by technically an a over x plus a b over the x plus 2. So we still have linear factors for both of those. So to solve, we're going to multiply by the LCD, and your LCD is technically your x and your x plus 2. So multiplying by x and x plus 2, x and x plus 2, x times x plus 2. And let me actually jump to what we're left with. On the left hand side, we technically just have the 5x plus 4. On the right hand side, you're going to have a times x plus 2 plus the values of b times x. And let me distribute technically the a's. So we're left with a 5x plus 4. This is equal to ax plus 2a plus the values of bx. And then the actual 2 by 2 system for this one. We'll remove the x's in a minute, but you're going to have that the values of 5x is equal to technically ax plus bx, which is going to represent equation number 1. So ax plus bx, then the values of 4, it's actually going to represent the values of 2a. So this will be our second equation. And let me double check the values. So 5x, no, it looks good. Okay, so from equation 2, so we're going to have that 4 is equal to 2a, or if you divide by 2, you're going to end up with the actual 2 is equal to a. And then from this equation, you can evaluate into 1. So evaluate a is equal to 2 into equation 1. And I'm just removing the x's. So this is 5 is equal to the values of a plus b. And we're using a is equal to 2. So this equation is going to give us that 5 is equal to 2 plus b. Subtract the 2 and the 2. And then we're looking at, well, 3 is equal to the values of b. So the two constants are going to be that a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. So this actually means that 5x plus 4 over x times x plus 2, you can actually express it as 2 over x plus 3 over x plus 2. Now, this is not our final answer. This is just on how to express the integral. So we haven't even touched the part of the integral. And let me rewrite the integral here. So the original problem, so in this case, we technically have that the integral, and then on the top we have x to the third plus 3x squared and then 7x plus 4 over technically x squared plus 2x. So x squared plus 2x dx, you can actually express it as the integral of the following form. Let me just double check that we don't have a typo. So x to the third, 3x squared, 7x plus 4, x squared plus 2x. This is going to be the integral of x plus 1. So you have x plus 1, technically plus a 2 over x plus a 3 over x plus 2. Okay, so technically all of this is with respect to the x's. And let me double check that we don't, so x plus 1, and yep, that's actually it. So from actually here, you can start evaluating the integral So the actual x value, in this case this x, it's gonna give us a x to the second divided by 2 plus the values of x plus 2 ln absolute value of x plus 3 ln absolute value of x plus 2 plus the constant of integration. So after a while, that is actually it. So it's not that the integrals are messy, it's getting them into the proper form. So as you can see on this particular one, the hardest part was not to integrate, it was to look at what fractions actually simplified to get us the actual integral that we're looking at. So that one. So this is the solution for this one. It wasn't on the proper form, so it took a additional division